Hello Internet, welcome back to Watch with Joe. It's time for another episode of Andor. And we're getting close to the end now of this first season of Andor. Catching up on where we were at the end of the last episode. Cassian and the whole prison, or majority of the prisoners, broke out of prison. in a plan that I didn't see coming, exactly how they were going to do it. And I didn't believe it was going to work until it actually worked. And yeah, great prison break. Very successful prison break. The only problem is the prisoners were in the middle of water and they all had to swim. And the wonderful, incredibly acted, must win every award Andy Serkis couldn't swim, so we don't know if he stayed on the prison or he jumped and tried, or jumped and the other prisoners helped him. But Cassian was bundled off in the scrum to get off, and we don't know what happened to him. So yeah, a heart-wrenching moment, because he had done such a 180 on believing that he was going to get out when his time was up, to they're not letting us out, we've got to get out ourselves. And like I've been saying for the last 3 episodes since he turned up, I think it's been 3 episodes, unbelievable performance by Andy Serkis. We always praise him for his motion capture work, but I don't think he gets enough credit for his out of motion capture acting, because he is superb. In other news, Mon Mothma is basically having to choose to do a deal with a crime lord so she can move money freely, on the condition that her daughter basically marries his son, or be caught by the Empire. She's boxed in really tight, and I'm interested to see which way this goes, because like I keep saying, we know she meets up with the rebel cell from Rebels, the Ghost Crew, and at that point she is on the run from the Empire. That's 2 or 3 years before Yavin, so that's about 4.5. We're about 4.5, 4 plus, somewhere between 4 and 5 years before Yavin at the moment in Andor. So I'm curious to see how long she's on the run for. Whether that happens at the end of this season or what happens during next season, we will find out, I'm sure, in the coming episodes. And of course Luthen, who has a man on the inside in the ISB who he's been feeding information to so that he can rise and get more information back to Luthen. And that guy was basically, I've been living undercover for years and I am scared and I want out, kind of thing. But Luthen's like, no, you can't, because that would be far too obvious and people will die. Instead he's sacrificing the attack on the power station that the Empire found out about in order to keep his guy in the ISB, which is it's fascinating, and it makes so much sense from a war point of view. So yeah, great acting, great writing, great all around, especially last episode. Wonderful speech from Luthen at the end. Yeah, the whole show is fantastic so far, and I'm looking forward to watching episode 11 right now. Oh man.
I can't feel my hands.
Tell me they're leaving. They're leaving.
They're leaving.
How are these guys going to get off this planet?
She would have wanted it that way.
Oh no.
Heartbreaking.
Is she gone? And Cassian has no idea. No. Tell me he hasn't come back. No, it's not. Someone else.
We get out here. No, I feel it.
Oh no!
As a prominent citizen of Ferrix, she writes a big send-off.
You're going to give them a permit. Keep it small. Limit the time, limit the numbers. We want to put them in a box, stand back and watch.
The dead are bricked. They mix your ashes with mortar and local stone dust, put your name on and fire it up. You become a block of Ferrix brick.
And then what?
They find you a wall.
That's an interesting custom.
We meant you. No harm. We kill nothing. Nothing.
Prison done it. Spoil our water. Always the Empire here. You see, alive or dead, the upper knows.
Yes, we're down.
Oh!
Stop the Empire. They not been killing ye. Nay, today. Wise to be jumping quickly, though.
Okay. Running time.
Nail us.
Okay, this is a janky ship. Oh. Oh dear.
We have
I don't know if I've seen that before. It's a Guardian mask from the Jedi Temple. It's probably been in plenty of episodes. That's the first time I've spotted it.
I gave him Aldani. What have you done lately?
I don't have lately. I have always. I've a constant blur of plates spinning and knives on the floor and needy, panicked faces at the window, of which you are but one of many.
The mother died. I'm leaving in the morning. Cinta says it's very busy there.
Well, let him know.
Do that.
What is this tension between those two in particular? Or is she just like that with everyone? Oh, I really hope Cassian doesn't turn up.
You could stay.
Oh god, droid with abandonment issues. Oh, she's not doing well. Oh god, she looks so gaunt.
Anto Krieger. Is this the man you introduced to Cassian Andor?
Is she able to lie at all, maybe?
I can't believe this.
She found the Elder.
Don't tell me you're taking proposals.
I'm in so much trouble, Val. I was warned that Imperial inspectors might be taking a close look at Chandrillin accounts. I did what I could. I pulled everything I could access up the hill into the main account. There was one empty ledger at the end of the line that was off balance. I went to Luthen. I told him that I needed help from the outside, that I need the risk.
Take Olma, and you trust him.
Oh, Mon,
Yes,
you're in
I
so
do.
much trouble.
But then Aldani. Suddenly everything was frozen.
And they're looking into this when?
Soon. Very soon.
Oh. It's a tough choice. And it's one that she really doesn't want to make.
Yeah, she's passed away.
Andor's mother?
There's lots of back and forth with Coruscant about it. He might show up at the funeral.
Oh.
If he's not in here, sir, has to back him. I wouldn't put it past him. Not what we've been through.
We need to speak further.
I knew you'd want to.
Oh no. This funeral is not good for anyone. Oh no.
What's all this?
He's in a mood. Okay.
Spellhouse Power Station. Tell Krieger I'm in.
Taking a long time coming back to me, so you're too late. It's going tomorrow.
We'll be ready.
You gotta tell him.
ISB knows Krieger's plan. They'll be waiting for
how do we know this?
I won't tell you that.
Which means either you're ISB, or you have someone inside that you are protecting. You think it's worth losing Krieger?
Yeah.
I did. Krieger doesn't know me. I'm not vulnerable if he's captured. He can't hurt me.
Like I can. You have people everywhere, don't you?
You're avoiding the question.
All of your sources.
Oh no. Saw Gerrera and his paranoia.
There's no way out alive. Of that you must be sure.
I'm doing this so you'll listen. So listen.
Mhm.
Krieger goes down. The ISB will feel invincible. They'll feel untouchable. We'll have a clear field to play. The alternative, Krieger pulls out, we wave him off. They'll know they'll have to wander. They'll trust nothing.
Yeah.
30 men.
Plus Krieger.
For the greater good.
Call it what you will.
Yeah.
Let's call it war.
It's what it is. Oh, he's buying passage, isn't he? Oh no.
Luthen? Luthen?
Oh, what is he doing? Oh, that's not good. That's super not good.
There's been partisan activity in the area. This is a piracy zone.
Oh, thank you for the warning. I'll be careful.
Power out the tractor beam.
Oh,
How long
no.
are the ID?
Oh, this is not good.
I have an engine overheating here, so it may take a moment.
Countermeasures charging.
Calibrate tractor force.
Calibrating.
Oh, this is the moment.
ID confirmed, sir. Alderon Trade Alliance.
Cancel the boarding? No. We can use the practice.
Prepare for boarding and inspection, Hawcraft.
Oh dear.
What's he doing?
What is he doing?
Up. Final warning, Hawcraft. Power down immediately or risk full
Oh.
consequences.
Countermeasures armed.
What is that?
Oh, wow!
Where's my air wing?
Light speed would be good right now. Oh, this ship is so cool! Oh!
Hyperspace calibration complete.
I might have a new favorite ship.
I'm not getting
Oh,
pictures.
Cass.
I need to get a message to Marva Andor.
Your mother's dead.
Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. It's not worth it.
People have to know about this.
Whew. Yeah. So that was episode 11 of Andor, and ooh, the chess pieces are moving into final positions. It is very interesting place we're in right now. Saw Gerrera bit, we're going to start with that because that was very interesting and so spot on with what I imagined his reaction would be, given what we've seen in the future in Rogue One from him and what we've seen in the past in in Clone Wars and in the present, I suppose, in this timeline, maybe a little bit in the future in Rebels. Saw Gerrera's paranoia is immense, and we saw that flash of paranoia that we also got in Rogue One. And we also saw the ruthlessness, which he didn't believe Luthen had, but he's seen it in Luthen now, and I think he respects that. Yeah, and it makes perfect sense. And like Saul said, it's war. That's what it is. And in war, you have to make sacrifices, unfortunately. And that's why war is so horrible for every side. Yeah, Luthen is also, I don't know how many times he's had to do that kind of thing with Imperial entanglement, but that could be an issue because how many ships have that kind of capability? And that ship is so cool. I love it so much. I mean, when we first saw it, I thought, yeah, that's a cool looking ship. But now we've seen it in action, like in a firefight. That ship is cool, and its countermeasures are awesome. What a fantastic ship, and it's a solo ship as well. Not a Han Solo ship, but it's a one-person ship kind of thing. Like it's a one pilot. It only needs one person to fly it. No, that's what I meant. But yeah, that's a cool ship. Stuff with Vel and Mon, that was a heartbreaking scene to see Mon just let it all out for Vel. Not even let it all out, just to break it down. What's going on with her? She is stuck in a corner. Her daughter seems to be sort of caught hold in some sort of like traditional zealotry, or just a hearkening to the past, which she doesn't approve of really, but it's the only thing that her daughter really loves, and it's kind of that made me feel because it was icky. So and I think I honestly believe she's going to do it. She's going to do the deal with the crime lord, but I could also perfectly easily see her being betrayed by someone. I just don't know who it is yet. But if I had to put money on it, I'd say it's the banker. Yeah, you can never trust a banker. I mean, it rhymes with wanker. I mean, what do you expect? And as for Cassian has managed to struggle through the wilderness and managed to get off world in a very... I was struggling to follow the conversation happening between the four of them, the two with Cass and Melchi in those nets. I wasn't really following it. It was kind of difficult, but they got off world, or they got to the different side of the world. I can't remember if it was on the same planet or not. No, it's a different planet. He got back and he got his cash and he got his stuff. So now he's got to decide what he's going to do. But the fly in the ointment, whatever the phrases, I can't think right now. The issue is Marva, who we knew she was not doing well. I said in the last episode she's going to die in this episode, but it was actually she died in between episodes. And now ISB want the public funeral in the hope that it will draw Cassian to the funeral. Ooh. And yeah, Cyril is obviously buying passage to get there, get the Ferrix so he can be at the funeral, so he can try and capture Andor. He can try and capture Cass. And Bix is still being tortured, it seems. Just no bueno. Nothing good can come of Cassian going to that funeral, and I just hope he doesn't go. Yeah. It'd be best for everyone if he doesn't go. What I could imagine happening, flighty theory here, Cassian doesn't go. Cyril goes, and he's so desperate to find Cassian that he makes a scene which causes him to be arrested by ISB, and he gets sent to prison. I could see that happening. Dedra sends him down. Yeah, I could very much see that happening. I imagine Vel's going to go to the funeral as well. Yeah. And the question is, what happens with Luthen and Cassian? That's going to be thoroughly interesting. There's so much to wrap up in that in the final episode. Ooh, it's going to be an interesting one. Looking forward to it. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment below. All those things help me grow the channel so I can keep doing this for you, the internet. Tell me all your thoughts about Andor. I want to hear everything. What are your theories for the finale? What do you make of this cool ship? What do you make of Saul Guerrero and his justifications, and Luthen and his thoughts? Just tell me everything. Do you think Cassian will go to the funeral? Who do you think is going to end up dead at the end of the season or in prison? Tell me all your thoughts. I'm thoroughly interested to hear them. And I will see you in the next video.